Hey guys, thank you for your patience. Having a couple of problems with that first lobby between VTR and the Gang Stars. Hopefully that will get resolved before too much longer. And we can bring you only the tastiest of Modern Combat 5 action. Let's get these bits and pieces sorted out here. So 10 of our finalists will be competing today. We will be having giveaways across all platforms. Because we've only got a relatively tight tournament today, we will be starting our giveaway after the first round of competition is concluded. There will be giveaways on Mobcrush, YouTube, Facebook and Twitch, and you can enter into those even if you're not a PC platform player. We need your platform or dog tag as and when you win that one. I'm just going to keep trying to get back into the lobby, and hopefully they won't keep kicking me out, because that's a little surprising. We'll see how it goes. Should be back up and ready to go, assuming that they get started. I think there was a little bit of a communication issue. Hopefully they're aware of who I am right now, so I won't get kicked out of the lobby anymore. Boy, that doesn't feel so good. And we can get started with our first match of the day. I think they are just about to start. We have all of the players up and ready, so we'll get ourselves switched across to the lobby screen, just making sure that's all working alright. Let's make sure. Yep, looks good to me. So as always, this will be a best of 3 competition between the Gangstars and VTR Gura. I think I'm just going to go for VTR during this, because it's going to be too fiddly to do otherwise. But let's not waste any further time. We will of course need to update where we are in the tournament, which is currently in the round of 16. So let me just change that over, and then we should be pretty much good to go. Alright, let's bring the music down. Let's get started in this one. Let's see if we can remember what the controls are for getting ourselves off of our static cam, because that doesn't usually happen. Just a second. As you guys can tell, it's been a while since we've done the PC tournament, so I'm just going to quickly try and figure out how to get to a particular player's view. While we're waiting, we can have a quick look around and see how things are going. Certainly the Gangstars have managed to find themselves in a pretty substantial lead already. We'll see if we can follow them from a slightly more exciting angle. There we go. Do apologise for that. I'll have a quick check with my game off contact as to if we can get that camera mode switch for you guys. But for the time being, we'll just have to make do with seeing things from a little bit more of a distant point of view than perhaps they're used to doing. Gangstars looking pretty darn good so far. Let's see if we can find a better angle on what's going on. Nope, none of these are any good. I think we may have to stick to this for the time being. VTR falling pretty far behind. Let's have a look and see. It is going to be used there, doing most of the work in this game. Let's see if I might need to... see about this. Alright, well, we'll see if we can find where the action mostly is. So it seems to be up on the rooftops. Let's get a nice cinematic view of VTR Gera. Going to go across, chucking down those grenades. Unfortunately, only managing to impact with a few of them, but flying back, Gangstars get a whole heap of damage in very, very quickly. We'll switch across to the other side and see if we can spot how things are developing. We do see VTR coming in with a couple of kills of their own, but going to get stomped all over as Gangstars drop down right on their heads. And manage to cut out any form of aggression coming back in. Here we can see the beginnings of a VTR defense on the top of the roof. They're actually getting an enormous amount of kills in a short amount of time, which is a nice change of pace from how this game did start out. But it's still an enormous distance behind at this point. More than 20 kills. MRT coming with a couple of kills of their own. Honestly, pretty crazy numbers so far. Let's see if we can find our way back to the action. As we do see a little bit of those kill streaks coming in. And it's kind of smoky, it's a little bit tough to tell what's going on, but we can at least know the Gangstars are very, very close to taking this one if we can make out their forms through the mist. We do see a little bit of VTR trying to come back in this one, but as much as they've shown themselves able to pick up a bunch of kills in a hurry, it's not gonna be enough. That will be game one going across to the Gangstars, and our first match done and dusted. We will take a short break while we get set up for game two. I do apologise for the camera issues there. I'll see about getting them sorted out. But once more, a very impressive performance from Jarvis and Uzair coming out for the Gangstars side. Jarvis with 17 kills and 6 deaths in that one. Absolutely chronic. Perhaps it could change for VTR in game 2, but Gangstars looking incredibly strong. We'll be right back with the next game of the stream, so please do stay tuned. because we don't want to leave you guys without anything to do, we're going to have our first custom game come up between Game 1s and Game 2 of VTR against Gangstars. I did notice a few of you guys saying that you're missing some credits. Never mind about the custom game, in fact, because we have got another party coming in. Any of you guys who are missing any credits from any previous giveaways, please post your dog tag, platform, and which competition you won those from in the chat, and I'll get those looked into for you. We are, I believe, just about to get into our next game, so please do stay tuned. Yes, looks like it. Let's see. Just loading into lobby at the moment. Seems to be that these guys are sticking on the same side, which is always nice. So yes, and I've got a moment to look over what's being said. Shubby2000, you're saying that you were missing some credits. Let's take a quick look across at just the so yes, Shubby, I will need your dog tag platform and ideally the tournament you won them from, if you can remember the date. That's ideal to help these guys help Game Loft look through and see if they can get your credits across to you. Anyone in a similar situation, I think I did see a couple of people while I was getting set up on the YouTube platform saying they were also missing some credits. Same sort of thing. Dog tag platform. And then hopefully we'll be able to get you guys sorted out. We have got the second game being started at the moment. Hey, well, hey Anarup, nice to see you. It looks like you were heading off early. So that's a shame, but I'm glad you're able to drop by at least. And we should be getting that second game starting soon. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Musa OP won the last Android one. Nice going. Logistics Gaming. Certainly, I personally find it a lot easier as a primarily PC player to play on the PC platform, but a lot of these guys have managed to do some pretty amazing stuff on the Android and on the iOS versions of this game, so they shouldn't discount them, I think. Let's get ourselves across to lobby. So we're not just kind of looking at nothing. Shazam! And let's of course give the Gangstars their 1 point, which they have earned so far. Waited about 40 minutes, you didn't reply. Anarup, I'm not sure what you're meaning. I don't think we've been running for 40 minutes. But I do apologise if I missed your message before. As you guys can see, we're pretty much ready to get started on this one. For any of you guys who are just joining, this is PC Cup number 16. We are in the first round of competition, which is a round of 16. We have 10 teams competing today for those 5,000 credits. But we shouldn't be too far off getting started. I'm just going to double check how things are looking on the YouTube platform. I think any of you guys on there may need to switch across to the event. So I'm just going to put that in the platform. So anyone who's looking at a offline stream, then if you go to the YouTube link which I've just posted up, then you should be back with our live stream, since we had to do a bit of technical fiddling to get everything working. I think we are about to start, because as you can see on the screen, we've got both VTR, Gera, and Gangstars, all the players there. So hopefully, before too much longer, we'll be able to get in. We will see about getting that camera a little bit behaving itself. Anarup, if you could, I'm not sure what it was that your question was. It would definitely help me if you could repeat your question. So I know what it is that I didn't answer from you. As it is. I know I'm pretty clear that I didn't answer all of your questions, but I'm not clear on what that question was. So hopefully you can help me out and restate that. As we're going to get into our second game of the day. Let's get everything sorted out over here. Shazam! As we head onto the streets for our second game, Gangstars certainly did pretty brutal work in game number 1. But can VTR find it within themselves to come back and make an amazing play of their own? We'll see. We'll see if I'm getting the camera a little bit better behaved. There we go. Managed to switch it to a more sensible mode. So at least we can see this first person shooter from the first person perspective. Oh, hey, Anurup, if that whole thing was just to say hi, I do apologise. I thought it was something a bit more involved. But hey, how's it going? Let's get back into things and see if where we can locate. See if we can locate our ducky pal. So far, it's looking a lot more even on this streets map. In fact, in the favour of VTR compared to game number 1, Gangstars falling behind a little bit early. Let's take a quick look and see where those numbers are coming from. It is going to be the duck face one here, and I'll see if we can get across to them. Unfortunately, they keep on dying just before I'm trying to switch to their camera, so hopefully we'll get to them eventually. We may just have to take... Oh, there we go. So VTR Founder, 5 and 4 in this game. Now going to be 6 and 4, with a nice little pick up there. There's no game sound. Thank you, Sandik, for pointing that out to me. Let's get that changed across. There you go. So you should have the sounds of bullets and explosions for our second game. All of these ones are going to be best of 3. And already Gangstars stand up 1 game to nothing. So again, Sagnik, thank you for letting me know about that. We should all be good and groovy so far. As you see some pretty brutal starts to things. Let's see if we can find our way across to a member of the other team. Unfortunately, it's a little fidgety, the player selection is, so we may kind of have to just take what we can get as far as the players go. Let's see if we can find someone who's a little bit of a higher score in this game. Here we go, Hybrid Gamer YouTube. I presume with their very own YouTube channel, which they're attempting to promote by being part of these tournaments. 7 and 3 so far, a pretty decent performance. Actually middle of the table despite all that for Gangstars, who are looking pretty darn good after a relatively even start to things. Let's see if we can pull up the map and see how things are progressing. Gangstars keeping a VTR pinned into the corner and are building up a pretty substantial lead now, ahead by 7 at this very moment. Seem to be pretty comfortable with where they are. We do see Hybrid going down as Uzair manages to land a nice little grenade kill from afar. Let's see if we can get ourselves some static camera action just for the variety of things. Fortunately, it's always a little tricky to keep track of where the players are actually going to attack from. We get to at least have a little bit of a look over what we've got going on here. We see the incursion coming in from the Gangstars, and it's up until that moment it was going pretty okay for them, as we can follow the incursion coming in off the backside. Still, the Gangstars going down very, very close to the finish line. It looks to be very much a 2-0 sweep for the Gangstars, despite a pretty strong performance in game number 2. VTRC more comfortable on the streets map, but ultimately it wasn't too much of a contest at all, at least if we look at the raw numbers. Who's there going to be the standout player for Gangstars in that particular game with a pretty healthy 21-13. Jarvan in second place with 13 to 11. So hey, Gangstars starting off this tournament pretty darn well. We'll take a short break while we get set up for the next one. We will either be bringing you another tournament game, or we will bring you a custom game. Either way around it, we will start up the first giveaway as soon as we do come back, so please do stay tuned. So as you guys can see, we're waiting on the next tournament match to come forward. So we're going to try once more for another custom game. ESL 123 will be your passkey to fame and fortune. Actually, on a platform that I can play on, well, I say that, I'm less incompetent on. So if you'd like to come and play live on stream, do type in ESL 123 and you'll be able to come and join. Once we've got in say about 6 players total, then we'll get started and you can join in as we play. As you may have noticed, we have got our first giveaway going, and I'm going to quickly put across those details across all the platforms. So excuse me while I do that for a second. So on facebook.com/moderncombat, if you find a live video and enter in hashtag RO16, you can join the first giveaway of the day for 500 Creditorinos. Please come and join it. Even if you're not necessarily primarily watching on Facebook, you can still be part of that giveaway. There'll be 3 more after this. So we'll get started on this first custom game. As soon as we got a couple more players, I think we're going to have our next game coming up quickly, so we need to get started on this one very soon. Shazam, let's go. You can join in as this one goes forward. We'll almost certainly have to drop out for our next game, which will see Gangstars taking on Revenge. But do not be worried, you can still carry on playing the game even if we can't spectate all the way through, because we're going to jump to a tournament match. I do apologise for whichever team I'm on, because hey. Alright, let's get ourselves started and see if I can not be completely terrible at this game, which is, I think, quite an arse, to be honest. Aha! Look at me, sliding around the place like a crazy person. Oh, that's a good start. Alright. Oh, hello. Getting shot. Oh, getting shot by my own team. Excellent. Oh, hello. Ah. Oh no! Well, that's what we get for not looking. Let me just see about getting us actually some game sound as well, which would be nice. Aha! There we go. Excellent. So I'm all about not actually playing the game and letting my turrets do the work for me, because that's just how I roll. Let's see if I can sneak up on someone. Nice to see you guys are already having fun with the ever delightful Nightbot. Let's see if we can find someone before they... Darn it! I was this close to actually hurting someone. Well, that didn't go very well. Alright, I will wreak my revenge in this life or the next. Alright, let's build myself a little home here. He's so beautiful. I don't think anyone's actually going to remotely come near here, but is that really the point? Sliding up the stairs, that's how you know I'm a real pro. Ha! The old wanger grenade down the stairs. It's... Hold on! Aha! I cunningly got shot in the back of the head enough times to not die somehow. Then I did die! Oh man. My brags of being not completely terrible at this game on PC turn out to be complete nonsense. Aha! I assisted someone. Turret friend! You're my only hope. Alright. No, darn it. I got grinded! Oh, wait, that guy's on my side. Oh man, this is going exactly the same as it would go on PC, on iOS or on Android. Not the best. So quickly pause things to check. Aha! Fortunately, I have an excuse to leave because we've got another taunt match, which hopefully I can figure out how to get out of the game before too much longer. There we go. So I'll have to abandon you guys to an ignominious defeat, perhaps. So there we go. And we've got the pass key for the new game. So hopefully we'll see a lot better play coming out of these guys than we saw coming out of me. Because apparently, I'm pretty terrible. Just joining into it now, so we shouldn't be too far off. Let's get you guys a little bit of music. Let's mute the game sounds. So first giveaway is going to be on Facebook. Please do come and get involved in that. Let's jump myself into the spectate slot before they get started. And phew. Okay, it looks like this time round it's gonna be the Gangstars over on the red team, Revenge, sorry, on the blue team, Revenge over on the blue. For a new best of 3, I believe this is going to be our first quarterfinal match of the day. So once that gets started, we should be all good to go. They're just loading in now. So let's not waste any more time and get ourselves moved across. Let's bring back the in-game audio. Let's bring down the music. And once we've got started in the game itself, then we'll be able to see a little bit more. I think we haven't got anyone from the Gangstars team actually joining as of yet, so we just get to enjoy this quiet relaxation, this contemplative approach to things, as we at least get to look over the streets a little bit, and hopefully we can actually find somebody, because everyone seems to be hiding right now, and I don't... There we go. So Revenge is just waiting for that first incursion from the Gangstars, which will mean the game itself hasn't properly started yet. So Revenge will have to content themselves with shooting at each other, and hopefully we haven't got a mass disconnect from the Gangstars team, because that will be a little bit disappointing, wouldn't it? Well, this is unusual. I don't think this has actually happened before. We've got the entirety of one team here, so presumably there aren't any server problems or anything, but the entirety of the other team is not there. I'm just going to quickly jump out of there for a second to talk to our admins about the situation. I will keep an eye on the game to see if that situation changes, but for the moment we seem to be absent one team. So I'm going to work with the admin to see if we can figure out what happened to them. Perhaps they got lost on the way into the lobby. But that's a new one. Okay, I think the game's going to get restarted. Do apologise for that. That's a new one. But hopefully it won't be too long before we get set up again. Yes, alright, well that's kind of weird. Let's see how the first giveaway of the day on Facebook is doing. Alright, cool. Looking good from here. So once more, if you keep entering hashtag RO16 on the Facebook page, the first giveaway of today will conclude once we've completed this next match. We've got the pass key for a remade lobby, so hopefully we'll have a bit better luck with the second iteration of the Gangstars taking on Revenge. Let's take a quick, while we get into that, let's take a quick look across to the bracket screen. Let's refresh and see where we are. So you can see on the bottom of the page, we've got Gangstars versus Revenge. You can see that there, which is what we're just about to see. They're just getting joined up again, so that was a little strange. But we've also got Zahidois That's my best guess, against Air. In the other quarterfinals, Silent Kills taking on the Shalom. And the Shadow Warriors still waiting on the winner of Algerian Pro against Insane? I'm not sure. It's a little hard to read that particular kind of font, as some teams use particularly the odd fonts to try and get themselves some more edgy names. But we shouldn't be too far off getting back into things once more. Let's jump back into the lobby. So we're in PC Cup number 16. We are on the last PC tournament of the season. We'll be taking approximately a month or so's break after this weekend. So we've got this tournament and 2 more tournaments on iOS coming tomorrow before we take a roughly 4-week break. It may be a little shorter, maybe a little longer, depends on how things play out. But keep your eyes on the social media to keep up with what is happening. I think we've got a decent amount of people entering in on Facebook. Yes, we have. And we're going to have ourselves a merry little Christmas with a second game. Our second attempt at that first game. But no, we're heading in once more. So we're back on to conversion. Gangstars versus Revenge. VTR Guerra certainly struggled in game number 1. Let's see if there's going to be a little bit different of a situation this time round. Let's put Poppycock into game. Do apologise. Whenever I Alt-Tab to fix anything on the stream, the PC client stops doing anything. So I'll try and do that as little as possible. In fact, just before things get too much further started, let's just get rid of that bit there before we get too far into the game. So 30 seconds in, and already this is a little bit more of a considered game, with the teams getting some pretty early kills. Revenge do manage to start to set the pace a little bit with a little bit of love of their own. Firing back is going to come at the Gangstars team. Revenge going to have to be satisfied with what they can get so far. Uzer with 2 kills, 2 deaths so far. We'll see if we can find Mr. Bean though. For the Gangstar side, who's been pretty darn good up until this point. There we go. Making use of the Firecracker and the Judgment. We'll see how Mr. Bean's going to do it. Even has a smiley face in their name. Not going to save them from the clutches of Swads though. Revenge, despite being behind, are going to be trying to keep up with things for the moment. You can see the Gangstars swarming on the right-hand side of the map, managing to mostly stay together and actually keeping Revenge off the map entirely. The respawns are going to start coming in, but not quite in time again to save them from the clutches of Swads. Swads is with our little alien. We'll see if we can find their camera view, if we can. Oh, no, they're going to get killed just before we get there. Alright, well, we'll have to spend a little bit of time with Uzer, who's making great use of that Judgment. We're going to be seeing some of these kill streaks coming in as well. Uzer going to cut down by Swads. I wish we could find our way across to them. I'm having the best of luck with that. But hopefully we'll get there, because I'd love to see what they're doing. So far, it seems like Gangster's really struggling to deal with Swads. Literally the moment I say that, he's going to get killed. But hey, things looking pretty good for the Gangsters, who have managed to extend their early lead. We'll keep seeing what the secret of Uzer's success has been so far. 8 and 5 in this game. 20% accuracy with the Firecracker is honestly pretty impressive. As we see a couple more kills coming in for Revenge, closing up that gap somewhat. Swaz is going to get work done before getting cut down immediately by Uzer, as we just saw on screen. Image getting a kill for themselves. But the pace starting to let up a little bit as both teams give each other a little bit of room to breathe on opposite sides of the map from each other. So the kill numbers are going to start retreating. The Gangstars coming out of this one pretty darn well. Uzair doing great work with this firecracker. Now up to 10-5 in this game, up the top of the scoreboard. Takes out Swaz. And Swaz has been preying on so many members of the Gang Stars so far that having them off the map is incredibly important. Uzair going down to 1% health in that exchange. Any damage is going to be enough to take him down, and that's exactly what is going to happen. But the rest of the Gang Stars team picking up the slack, bringing up this lead. Up to 8 ahead, now 7 of Revenge. Let's take a quick look and see how things are going. It's going to be Swaz is staying at the top of the clock for Revenge so far, but they keep falling further and further to spine. Finally, Uzair's going to be going down, and at least a little bit more breathing room for Revenge, but Gangstar's starting to build up a head of steam, very much reminiscent of that game against VTR in our round of 16. Starting to get it really out of control. Now going to be ahead by 8, starting to really step things up. Crank and Jarvis picking up the kills in short succession. Swallows again going to be taken out of commission. Nice bit of work from the ESL guys out of the Revenge side of things, but are going to be also eliminated in short order. The Gangsters managed to catch Revenge from the front and from the back, which is a very tough strategy to pull off successfully, but so far it's working pretty darn well. Revenge seem to want to try and go for a more thoughtful approach to things, but it's not working out terrifically well. And that will be it. The Gangstars take game number 1 against Revenge. Pretty impressive performance, honestly, for what looked to be a pretty even game to get started off with. At least one more game does remain in this quarterfinal though before we end our Facebook giveaway and determine who will be our first winner for the day. We will be back with game 2 as soon as we have it for you, so please do stay tuned. And either way around it, we'll either have that next tournament game or we'll have a custom game for you as soon as we're able. Catch you guys in a minute. Alright guys, let's see if we can sneak in a quick zone control. You guys will need to be swift on the triggers to join this one, because we've got every chance of seeing game 2 between Gangstars and Revenge any moment, so we'll need to jump into this as fast as we humanly can. Zone control on the construction site, as you can see up in the top left of the screen. The passkey will once more be ESL123 to come and join in and give me a good thrashing live on stream. Bonus points of course to anybody who can find themselves with as many kills onto me as possible and as much bad manners as we can deploy on stream. If I will be awarding as a prize for whoever comes out on top in this custom game with the best performance, a quack of my very own, dedicated solely to them. So let's see if we can get at least 3 players on each team. We'll get ourselves started, and you can, as always, come and join in as and when. We will be waiting on that passkey for the next match between the Pakistani team Gangstars taking on the Moroccan team Revenge, and unfortunately just like that it is going to be coming through to us. Even before we get started, I will let this game load in, but we'll then have to drop out for that next tournament game. I do apologise guys, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's always a bit of a risk trying to set up between games, but hey, I'm hoping that at least you guys will get a chance to play a little bit with, if not on stream, then at least with the other people watching, and get to know them a bit and hopefully make some friendos. But we're going to have to drop out, go back to our regular screen, and I'll be back in a second once we've joined up for that lobby. Second game between Revenge and Gangstar. Alright, well, at least we didn't keep you guys waiting for too long for this second game of the quarterfinals. Gangstars and Revenge have switched sides to things. Oh, let me just make sure that our in-game bits and pieces are correctly done. Because I think I need to move my game capture up a bit. There we go. Do apologise for that, but we should be good to go from now on. Alright, so once more, Revenge over on the blue, Gangstars over on the red team. Gangstars with a pretty solid end to that first quarterfinal match. Despite a very even start to proceedings, Revenge actually looked very, very good to start off the game, but as it went on, didn't go so well. Gangstars will take the first blood thanks to an early Uzir grenade, but a little bit of aggressive play. And wait a second, do we have a morph player in this game? That's very interesting if we do. Let's see if we can find them. If they're not dead already. Oh, I think we actually had them for a second, and then we just threw them all away. Let's see. Who's there? Already doing pretty darn well. 3-1 so far in this game. Managing to find someone with a very long name who I didn't quite have enough time to be able to check what it was before they died. But a pretty strong start to proceedings. I think we're getting not all of the members of Revenge are here so far. Let's see if we can find a few different guys to watch through. Hybrid Gamer, 1-on-1 so far. Spec Ops for the Revenge team, gonna get cut down in his prime. Crank. It's currently 1-0, rocking the Dread Eye, trying to find a little bit of time up in the top side without getting taken down. Amish, though, for the Gangsters team, doing pretty darn well for himself. Actually using a non-Dread Eye sniper, which I'm not even sure what the name is offhand because it so rarely happens. Doing pretty darn well. Not as well as Uzair is, but hey, very few people are. Going to be seeing more kills coming the way of the Gangsters, ahead by a team kill. That's 5 kills plus 1, so 6 in total. Let's see if we spend a little bit of time. Spec Ops not doing so well in this game. I think we have a little bit of trouble with trying to spectate anyone. There we go. Usamal Hilide? I can't even begin. We'll take it, get a kill on Uzair, which is pretty impressive, honestly, given that he's easily going to be the top performing member of the Gangsters so far. Though Amish with a very close second, less kills but also less deaths, so overall a better kill-death ratio. But a strong performance from the Gangsters in game number 2, who are already doing pretty darn well. Revenge do come back with a couple of kills of their own. We'll follow Sasuke for a little bit. Ooh, having a bit of a frame rate drop there. Hopefully that will sort itself out in just a second. I'm just going to tab in and out, see if that makes a difference. There we go. Let's follow Hybrid Gamer. A lot of very strong performances. In fact, Hybrid Gamer, one of the strongest performances from the Gangsters. 6-1 so far in this game. Very, very impressive performance. It's going to run themselves right into the right place at the right time. Not going to be able to pre-fire across, but will actually be taken out by Weapon X in that exchange. So we can't count Revenge out as of yet. Let's see if we can spend a little bit of time. If we can. I think there's probably a few too many static cams on this map to be able to effectively use them. So yes, I think we won't worry about that for the time being. We'll just go back and see if we can spend some time with our good pal Swaz. Now Swaz was the big player for Revenge in game number 1, but started to accrue too many deaths as that game went on, and is going to fall victim to Uzair once again. Perhaps the victim of overconfidence, trying to carry the team on their shoulders, but unfortunately falling victim to perhaps too much aggression, going to be forced to reload that judgment and getting taken down once again. Revenge well within 5 kills of the Gangsters, but the Gangsters building up ahead of steam, looking to take this quarterfinals with a very, very healthy lead. 3 kills do come Revenge's way though. The Gangsters only need to find 2 more to make this a 2-0 series, and they have done it. Gangsters going up 2-0 will have to bid goodbye to the Moroccan team Revenge. Perhaps they'll live up to their name in a future tournament, but for now they'll have to hit the bench. And the rise of the Gangsters from Pakistan will continue. Phew! I'll let our admins know that is the case. And we do need to do our Facebook giveaway winner. I'll just update the status on stream. With the Gangsters Advanced Semi-Finals. Right, so as far as our Facebook... Oops, I do apologize. That was the wrong one there. Let's get rid of that. So yes, so we'll just take the details off there, because we're going to draw our Facebook giveaway winner, and hopefully they'll be around. So, drum roll please. Our Facebook winner will be Travis Vander Heiden. So I'll tag them and hopefully they will see this. May not be here anymore, but I'll put it out anyway. Usually if I can't tag someone, which I can't at the moment, that means they're not actually here anymore. but it's possible they might have gone to a different platform, so I'll just spam that around the place. Oh, there we go. Travis, you are there. Excellent. Congratulations on being our first winner. I'll put your details in here. So our next giveaway will be on Mob Crush. We'll get those logos switched across. Shazam! And I'll get the giveaway details updated. We'll take a short break while we do that and get our next game sorted out for you guys. Shouldn't be too far off. We'll either have a custom game or we'll have a tournament match coming up soon, as well as our second giveaway of the day, which will be on Mob Crush, as you can see up in the top right hand corner. But for now, please do stay tuned and we'll be back as soon as we've got some more stuff to show you guys. That's right, it's that time again. It's Custom Game Palooza. We're going to be taking it to the scramble until we get the hanger of these custom games. ESL 123, your passkey to fame and fortune. Again, we may have to drop out to do our tournament match. But hey. While all of our admins are bringing everyone up to speed in our tournament, we can just slack off by playing some Modern Combat 5 on the PC platform only for today. Just make sure that's all being shown up on there. So yep, should be all details up at the top of the screen. Please do come and join in for some team battle on some scrambled eggs. Whew. In fact, I'm just going to have a quick check up on the bracket while we're waiting for you guys to come in. Oh great, we've already seen a few people come in. We've got Algerian Pro coming up against Shalom in a moment, so we'll have to get started. We may be denied by the sheer efficiency of our admins from having too long of a custom game, but let's jump right into things. You can join in once with the game in progress, but we'll almost certainly have to jump out of this particular one before it is through, so I do apologise for that in advance, but hey, we'll try and get as much gameplay as we can. Alright, let's see if I can be less embarrassingly bad this time round. I make no promises. Let's see. Whoop. Alright, let's see if we can ruin someone's day. Whoa. We can do this. Alright. So if I remember, if I've done it all from you guys, if I get the flankeroonies, that's the surefire way to win. At least I believe that's how this works. Oh, Soul Catcher, you demon! You've been stalking me all this time, you devil. I'll try and find someone from my team, so at least they won't shoot me. Probably. Oh, hello. Can we find someone? I got an assist! I can let win. Oh gosh, what's going on? Oh, that's someone on my team. Alright. Ah! Oh boy. Aha! Oh man, I'm bad at this game. Ah. Whoops. Well, out of grenades. I'd like to say that I did something there, but I'm not convinced I did. Alright, I think I've got a flank on these guys. I do! I still missed everybody, but... Oh man! Alright, well fortunately... Jeez, I'm bad at this game. Alright, come on, I gotta kill some. I gotta legitimately kill someone by the end of this. Nope. You see, I kind of feel like I should be some of these teams' coaches because my strategic flanking was great. Just the ability to actually, you know, land any shots was a little bit less than impressive. Fortunately, we're going to be able to jump out of that before I embarrass myself even further on stream. I'll let our delightful admins know that we're on our way for this match between Algerian Pro and Shalom, which will be our first semi-final match of today. Let's take a quick jump across to the bracket to see. There we go, right up at the top there. I'm just going to put in the pass key, which I will not show on stream because I'm not a silly billy like that. So I don't think we've seen either of these teams playing so as of yet today, since we've been spending a lot of our time with the gang starts. So it should be cool to see if these guys do vary. Thank you for the support in the chat for my absolutely atrocious play. Alright, let's try and figure out who's on which side here. So, Algerian Pro. What's the team names? Oh, actually, there we go. So, Shalom's going to be over on the red side. Algerian Pro over on the blue side. Let's get that updated. Alright, we should be pretty much good to go. As you can see, all the players are here and ready and raring. Whew. So while this is all going on, please do remember that we have our Facebook, sorry, not Facebook giveaway, our Mob Crush giveaway winner. What am I talking about? Our Mob Crush giveaway in progress right now. So please do come and join in for all of that. Hashtag quarter on our Mob Crush page, which is mobcrush.com/modern_combat5. And let's not waste any more time as we head into the first game between Algerian Pro and Shalom to see who will make it through our semi-finals all the way up to our grand finals stage. Gunny will be our focus of attention to start off with. What a great name. Usually associated with a gunnery sergeant. We'll see how well they do this time around with a pretty swanky looking Dreadeye. Nice green paint job. We'll see if it's able to land the money shot for Algerian Pro this time around, or if they're going to be lounging back. Shalom do take the first blood and a second kill as well. Algerian going to be able to at least get one kill back for themselves. Gunny yet to be part of things. We're relying on you, Gunny. Can you post those shots through letterbox coming through? Not going to land anything, but at least establishing some form of dominance. Algerian Pro going to looking to try and find a flank through. So far in this game, we've got a pretty divided left and right taken from both teams, but it's going to be, oh my gosh, Algerian Pro getting picked apart so far. We'll see if we can find out who's going to be at the top performer. I think it's going to be someone between AIDS and Adrian so far. Unfortunately, a lot of the top players for the side of Algerian Pro have also got a lot of deaths to name as well, but we'll keep an eye on Adrian and see what the secret of their success is. Going to be going for some short range sniping, but it's actually the Algerian Pros coming back with an enormous amount of kills. That's really impressive from being behind by an enormous amount, now suddenly back up into contention. Adrian taking their first death of the match, and will get gunned down by Gunny, the hero we never even realised that we needed. Speaking of, let's see what heroes got in store for us. Shalom managed to pick up a whole bunch more sniper kills. Nice work so far. We'll see if we can find eyes to see how they use their eagle eyes to get those sniper kills. Dude with a little bit of a sticky tongue out face. It's going to be able to get the stalk through onto the opposition. Only going to pick up a kill as well. Algerian Pro, despite starting off very shakily, are still in this. If not necessarily in the best shape ever. Dude's going to take a flashbang to the face. But Cap's going to be able to pick up a kill. Only 4 kills separating. Shalom doing amazing work with their snipers. But up close, Algerian Pro managing to get the job done as well. Let's see. There we go. Eyes. I think, yes, Eyes can have the most kills in this game, but also the most deaths, which is honestly a little bit surprising. Going to be able to get a kill, immediately going to get traded off. 11 to 8 so far. I think the biggest amount of deaths and kills in the game up until this point, which may factor into how Algerian Pro have managed to bring themselves back in. Only 3 kills separating. Shalom do pick up a couple more kills, especially using these snipers once again. Nice bit of flanking coming through there from Shalom, managing to catch the opposition napping. Goes for a little bit of close range sniping, but it's Gunny who's going to come back and make it work. We haven't spent any time with Cabs yet, but let's see how they do things. The negative scores so far, but with a pretty good accuracy. 29% is obviously very impressive, but it's going to get sniped out the moment they stick their head out of cover. Hero taking cover, as is the most heroic thing to do. Of course, honestly, that's exactly what I would do in that situation. Apoth getting this stalking down, going to come around to try and support some of the teammates. Not going to find too much of anyone so far, but that might be about to change. Yes, runs right into it. I think they don't quite kill each other, but it looked a lot like it for just a second or so. Adrian, used with the Dreadeye, going to be 7-7 in this game. Oh my lord. Shalom pick up 4 kills almost instantaneously, putting them very far ahead. We'll see if we can find Eyes, because honestly Eyes has been absolutely crazy bonkers in this game. There we go, Eyes 20 and 14. That is just insane. Being killed and being part of so many kills. Al's gonna be lagging behind by too much to catch up, and that will be game 1. 50 to 42 in favor of Shalom. Still, a lot of respect across Eyes, but 20 and 15. Honestly, I'm not sure about that. Theoretically, Apoth can have the same net impact as their much higher scoring teammate. I think Algerian Pro definitely have a chance to come back in game number 2, but we will have to stay tuned as we get set up for that, and we'll be back as soon as we have game 2 of our semi-finals today. Alright guys, we're waiting for a second match between Shalom and Algerian Pro. So, if you'd like to come and join in, we're going to do a free-for-all on the Vantage map, see if we can have a bit better luck this time round. If I have to play against everybody rather than just the opposing team, maybe it won't go so well, but hey, ESL123 will be a passkey. We will, as always, have to defer to any tournament matches that come our way, which may happen at any moment. But hey, if we can, we'll see how far we can get with this free-for-all. Hopefully we can at least get into game itself, even if we can't finish the entire thing. Never mind, because we've got the passkey already, so we'll have to abandon that particular one. And I'm going to jump back out and jump in to our next tournament match. Alright, I think it looks to be that these guys have switched sides. So, let us also swap them over. Kapow! And just like that, we have each of the guys on the same side. We will be in the second game of our semi-finals coming up. Shalom only have to win one more to guarantee their grand final spot and at least some credits for themselves. First place today will be taking home 5,000 credits between the whole team. Second place 2,000, so a lot of a difference. There are no prizes for third place and below. So whichever team wins out here guarantees some form of prize. Whichever team loses, unfortunately, will have to go home with only disappointment as their sustenance. Last game was honestly pretty darn close, but Shalom able to maintain a pretty healthy lead up until the end, despite some, well, to be honest, several attempts from the Algerian teams to come back in and try and make a mess of things. Let's take a look around. Let's inspect that beautiful skybox. Oh, that lens flare. But let's not worry too much about that because we need to find ourselves a player cam. Can we do that? I think I'm in a little bit of trouble. There we go. A Nokia 3310. Oh boy, that's going back away. Gonna be able to give us a few of the old difficult to watches. Oh, here we go. Gunny from our previous game was a big part of what kept Algerian Pro in it, and is going to pick up a kill for them. Definitely going to be a one to keep our eye on in this second semi-final game. Shalom do manage to take an early lead, but thanks to Gunny, who's now 2-0 in this game, and perhaps is the hero that we all needed. Doing pretty darn well so far in proceedings. We just bring out the... So, yep, 50% accuracy, 4 shots fired, 2 kills acquired. Pretty good so far, but Shalom are picking up a lot of kills. It looks like we're going to be seeing Gunny going into the close range fighting. But we'll pick up kill number 3. We can see on the map, we've got the flank coming in from Shalom. Going to catch Gunny in the back, and Shalom pick up an awful lot of kills in a hurry. We'll see if we can take a look across at one of their players. Eyes is going to take down Gunny, thereby exemplifying what has been going on for Shalom. Just been picking up ahead of steam. Again, the game started off looking pretty darn even, but now it's Shalom just absolutely running away with things. A 12 kill advantage, not even 2 minutes into the game. Honestly, pretty terrifying. And if their eventual finals opponents are watching, they must be trying to take as many notes as they can. Algerian Pro lagging behind by 13 kills at the moment, increasing as time goes by. Let's take a quick look across at the scoreboard and see if we can find... yes, we've just seen Eyes take the top of the scoreboard once more. Going to be part of a lot of these kills, but also a part of a lot of these deaths as well. Certainly getting stuck in. This Nokia 3310 is going to be able to take him down. Nice bit of surreptitious advertising there for a phone which I think no one's used for a very long time. So that's some pretty good guerrilla marketing going on. But the guerrilla warfare from Shalom has been paying off, managing to ambush again and again. Look at the POF here, 15-4 in this game. That's absolutely chronic. Will finally get taken down by being shot in the back, but honestly, it makes a lot more sense to shoot people in the back than in the front, because it's a lot harder for them to fight you if they can't see you. If this game does go in the favor of Shalom, we will be doing our Mob Crush giveaway winner. So please do make your way across at mobcrush.com/modern_combat5, enter in hashtag quarter for your chance to win 500 credits. At the end of this match, whichever way it goes, we will be finalizing that winner. So if you haven't entered at that point, you'll be out of luck. As Algeria Pro look to be coming back themselves, actually. Only 4 kills behind. We're going to be seeing the bomber coming in. Could this be enough? I will see if we can find ourselves one of the better performing Algerian players so far. Dude and Hero, both with 10 kills in this game. Very, very close, actually. We've got to keep our eyes on a Poff, though, who comes back in, picks up a kill on Nokia. Can it get taken down straight away? Now Algerian Pro have actually caught up. A couple more coming in from Dude. This could be absolutely massive. Actually, Algerian Pro manages to take the lead. Shalom have been ahead for pretty much the whole game. But now suddenly, Algerian Pro revving up, managing to actually pull through a little bit more from what we saw in the last games. Were able to bring out a whole lot towards the closing part of the game. Wasn't a little too late, perhaps this time pulling the trigger more or less literally a little bit earlier, and maybe enough time to keep themselves ahead. We're easily going to hit that 50 kill limit, but who's going to be the one who takes it? Shalom only behind by 1. Gunny is going to take out the best player from Shalom. This could be the opportunity the Algerians have been looking for. Kills flowing through, 1 from each side. Algerians need to find just 1 more, and we will have even up this series. It's going to take Shalom finding 3 more to be able to do it. Let's throw out the map and see if we can figure out where these guys are going to clash. Shalom are gathering on the side of the map, but no, the Algerians do manage to find that final kills, 50 to 47. We are going to a game 3 of our semi-finals. Very impressive performance from the Algerians to come back. Of course, a large part of that thanks to Dude with the 15 and 11 scoreline, and I think for Eisen, 20 kills, 21 deaths, not ideal. A lot Poff really, they want much more close to what you want to be doing. 18 kills, 9 deaths, but we will have a game 3, and the only place to see it will be here, so please do come back as soon as you can for game number 3 of our semi-finals. Algerian Pro against Shalom. As you guys can see, we are nearly ready for our decisive game between the Algerian pros and Shalom. All the players in place. Game going to start in just a second. Just before we do, let's hop quickly back over to the brackets to see how the tournament overall is progressing. Shazam! Let's hide the completely done stuff so far and let's move things up a bit. So as we can see, we have got the Algerian players taking on Shalom. We've got Hazar Hazores taking on the Gangstars in the other part of the bracket, but let's waste no more time as we're heading in to our decisive game between these two teams. The Algerian pros are going to be from Algeria, Shalom, I believe, from Israel. And both teams doing pretty darn well. Certainly a surprise to see the Algerian pros come back as strongly in the second game. But now we're on to the rush game type. For any of you guys who aren't aware, this is played elimination style. So every single kill matters. There's no respawning in a given round. And also, players can accrue intel. They can trade up for power-ups. Trade in for power-ups that will persist as long as they don't die. So winning is a key to winning more on this particular map. But everyone will be playing very carefully. Snipers, as ubiquitous as they normally are, will be even more a part of this than you'd expect. Matthew Beast over on the Mob Crush page. If you can put in your dog tag platform and whichever tournament you won from into the Mob Crush chat, we'll have a look into your missing credits and try and make sure those get to you as soon as they can. But for the time being, we're seeing a pretty reasonable start for Shalom, managing to get a couple of kills advantage. Adrian not just the one to get those kills so far, so we'll see if we can find it. It's going to be Eisen getting 2 of the 3 kills that Shalom has so far accrued. Will be taken down by Dude, going to be counter-sniped. Here. Oh, Rani 323222. Same thing. Dog tag platform and everything. If I haven't got your details done already, I will do after this match. And that will be the first round actually going in the favour of the Algerians. Randy 3232. Unfortunately, my name is Peter Canapit Hartnell. I'm not actually Haxel, despite the fact that we sometimes seem to get confused despite having very different voices from each other. But hey, I know Haxel's been around for a lot longer than I have, so it's understandable. So, Algerians stand 1 up in the series. Agent's going to take out Dude as the first blood of this particular round. It's going to be 1 apiece, though. Saying all of that, I believe Dude was a big part of what brought the Algerians through last time round. Let's see if we can find ourselves a power player. Nokia 3310, currently 2-0, with using a tier 5 weapon. As wow, okay, 2 more kills come through off screen for the Algerians. Now having the 4-2 advantage, only need to not slip up here and get carried away, spread themselves too thinly. We have got in the center of the map the central relay point. If that's captured by a team, then when the time runs out, they will win automatically. Also, for as long as they hold that relay, they will accrue additional intel. So no surprise to see that the Algerians want to capture that and string out this round for as long as possible. You can also see those little briefcases on the map near the top and the bottom. Those will give you just straight amounts of intel. Alright, the MC5 to Haxel. I saw your message. After the game, I'll get you put in. It's Nokia. Beautiful play. Making use of a weapon. I'm not even sure what it's called offhand. A nice little bit of machine gun play coming through. Though Ruth with a beautiful grenade landing onto Gunny makes it a 1-1. 20 seconds left though. With the relay captured, all Nokia 3310 needs to do is not die. And then the Algerians will win round number 2. But Nokia is going to throw it all to the wind. It's going to go up head to head. This could be a massive mistake. Is going to risk it all. And does come out big. Nokia 3310 almost threw away the second round there by going in as hard as that. But ultimately did pay off. Could have been a disaster though. Especially because with the people being taken out, then that's going to mean that your power-ups do get taken away from you. Nokia 3310, 4-0. 1 more game for the Algerians. with a very dominant performance in this last match. Nokia coming in to make it that 5-0. Hero making the hero play as well. The Algerians looking like a completely different team from game 1 and 2. Hero getting another kill through with the judgment, and a third as well. Hero is finally put in the ground. Algerians look to be on course to take this last game 3-0, and they've done it. Shalom was so dominant in game number 1 and put up an enormous fight in game 2, but Algerians apparently were saving their best for last. Take the series at 2-1, take that particular game 3-0 with an outstanding victory. The Algerians will be advancing to our grand finals today. Please do stay tuned. We'll be taking a little break. I will get the giveaway winner for our Mob Crash page. So I'm just going to have a quick look across what everyone's been saying in there, because I know some of you guys talking about missing credits. So MC5 to Hacksaw, I'll note down your details there just before I get my before I draw the winner. MC5 to Hacksaw. Randy 323232. I've noted your details down as well. I've considered having a less complicated name. 323232. Okay, so you're on the Android platform, and anyone else missing? Matthew Beast as well. Okay, so Randy, Matthew Beast, and MC5 to Hacksaw. I've got your stuff in there. So let's do the actual giveaway winner. So it's gonna be, drum roll please. Actually, I'll just type it out for the Oh, okay. Well, that makes life a little bit easier. So Matthew Beast, I've already got your dog tag and platform from your missing credits. So I'll just put those across here. It's below. So you'll have some more credits coming your way as well. Congratulations for that. Whew, so far, Travis van der Heijden and Matthew Beast have been our winners so far. We've got a Twitch giveaway come up in a second. I'm just going to get everything changed over in that respect. But please do stay tuned. We'll be back with either a custom game or our next tournament match. Oh, Matthew Beast, if you wanted to have it on... Yes, well, I've already got your details because of the what you said before. So please do stay tuned. We'll have another custom match or the next tournament match coming up as soon as possible. Twitch will be our next giveaway, so let's just make that logo nice and sizable for you. And we'll be back soon with our next match, so please do stay tuned. Alright guys, since we've got some admin stuff going on with the tournament at the moment, I figure we may as well get started with another custom game. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better luck with getting a bit further into it before we have to leave for the next tournament match. So ESL 123 as always will be a passkey to fame and glory. Why don't you come and show off your skills in this free-for-all, which should be quite a mess, as we take to the museum to see who can exhibit their most impressive skills. That's right. Jokes are plenty today. Oh boy. I had some coffee. It's got a little bit cold, but I'm still drinking it. And you too can drink the nectar of victory if you do come and join in. ESL 123, the passkey. The faster you get there, the faster we can get a game in, and hopefully get it concluded before the tournament resumes itself. Whew. Akina, welcome. One and all. We'll start off when we've got about 6 players once more. You can always join in once this game is in progress. I'm RA, welcome to Proceedings. Though with a free-for-all style, it's a little bit tougher to join in as a latecomer, but hey. We'll see how it goes. Carlos, right, I'm a noob and need credits but only get 8 creds very rarely. Oh boy, that's a sad story you got there. I hope that one day you'll find those credit arenas that you have been hoping for. Certainly, I'm sure that at the end of some rainbow or other. Oh no, we've lost one of the players. Well, that's too bad. I know there's a lot of you guys out there talking in the chat. So, if you want to get yourselves shown on stream, potentially get yourselves brought to the attention of one of the teams playing today. Yes, bad man done. No one is joining. Oh boy. I feel like the last kid being picked for the sports team. Akito, you're my only friend. Trademark. Welcome, Amar? I don't know. Someone is going to be going on. Going to be giving themselves a little bit of time. We need a couple more players before we can really start a free-for-all. But hey, we'll see how it goes. I know a lot of you guys are actually actively playing in the tournament itself. Hopefully we can get some of the players who play in some of the tournament teams. But hey, we'll see how it goes. So far, it seems to be only 3. We might just need to get started and let you guys join in as it goes. Because everyone seems to be off doing other stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. Immortal Scumby? Scumby. Scumby. It's a fun name. Oh, there we go. So there's everybody at the same time. Gosh, it's like a bus. You wait for one, and then 13 come and run over you at the same time. Let's get started with our next custom game. So once again, you can join us in with the passkey, which will remain up at the top right of the screen. Let's get it started. Twitch giveaway will be in progress while this is all going along, so please do come and get yourself involved with that. And let's see if I can be a little bit less shockingly bad at this game. That doesn't seem realistic, but hey. Alright. I'm ready to ruin some furniture. Now the free-for-all game mode is all about positioning. Shoot him in the knees. Oh no, that was a terrible time to reload. Well, at least we've got quick respawns, so I can die more quickly as well. It's all about that positive mental attitude. Haha! Oh, what's going on? I can't fire. Oh, I've been overloaded. Well, that's just too bad. Let's try this one again. Oh man, I even knew that guy was coming. But still, let's try changing to a different class. The Verpa is verily the only way to win. Let's... Oh! My cunning attempt to hide next to the stairs didn't pay off as big time as I was hoping it would. Let's see if we can find another victim. Oop, oop, oop. Look both ways before crossing your street. Aha! Done it. Aquino? You were supposed to be my #1 friendo, but instead you murdered me. And now I must embark upon a quest of revenge. Oh, when I say a quest of revenge, I mean getting shot in the face. Immediately. Well, so far, it's been going less than spectacularly. Let's throw a grenade up here and see what happens. Whole lot of nothing. Oh no! Being shot by someone we couldn't see. Mr. Pat. It's not going to stand pat. I believe we have our grand finals coming up shortly. So we won't probably not be able to finish this one out. Yes, I'm using the overpower. Oh, whoops, I'm going to get killed by someone. Actually, the person using the firecracker, even though I was being shot at from the other side by someone using the verpower. I feel like I'm being ganged up on here. At least that's my excuse for dying over and over and over again. Of course, on the PC platform, the mouse and keyboard, you've got a lot more lethality being brought in by how quickly people can aim with the mouse and keyboard. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to really be the case for me, but I seem to be getting aimed on very quickly, certainly. I killed someone! Oh, what's that gun? That seems fun. Boop-a-doop, boop, boop, boop-a-doop. Oh no, being shot in the back. Well, I killed one person, so I call that a victory of sorts. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting to see someone there. Aha! Kill #2. I'm on a roll. Aha! Take that, Mr. Pat. Took me out before that grenade could. Oh, flipping it. Oh man, I am atrocious. I see you guys having a lot of... Well, that was short at least, but just in time for our next tournament game, which is going to be between Algerian Pro taking on Gangstars, I believe, in our grand final of today. Algerian Pro, Gangstars. So of course we saw Gangstars with a pretty impressive performance before in the stream. We will be doing our Twitch giveaway winner after this first game is concluded of our grand finals, which will be best of 5. We'll be starting our final giveaway of the day, which will be on YouTube. So please do stay tuned for that. So this will be your last chance to get in your entries in on the Twitch platform. Hopefully it's still showing on the stream. Yes, it is. Ah, Cole's right. You need to be very close to make a kill with power. Ah. Thanks for the intel. Whew. Alright. So, let's get everything reset and ready. Finals coming up. Finals coming up and the Twitch giveaway in progress. So let's get over our bits and pieces in order. Make sure we're all ready for this last game. I will actually get the team logos on stream, just so you guys can have something nice to look at. Hopefully they're the right size. Nope, not remotely. Excellent. Both guys with some pretty sweet logos, to be honest. Not sure how much of a hand they actually had in the design of those logos, because they're pretty cool. But hey. Looks to be that we've got most of the players in. So, get those last few entries in for the Twitch giveaway. Let's check how you guys are doing over there. Oh, let's see. So yes, this next game will be your last chance to enter in on the Twitch giveaway. So even if you're not necessarily primarily watching on Twitch, you can still make your way across, drop in that correct hashtag semi into the Twitch chat, and then you have your chance at those final, or rather at the penultimate collection of 500 credits for today. But we've got quite the grand finals coming your way. Rooftops will be the first encounter between these two very dominant teams, well, particularly in the form of Gangstars. Algerian Pro really showing up in the last game we saw them in. In fact, why don't we just hop across now? Let's get everything updated between these guys. So, Shazam! As we get brought in for our last series of the day. Grand Finals. Algerian Pro take on Gangstar. The Algerian team have certainly surprised everyone in their last match on stream, but can they surprise us by taking down the, up to this point, very dominant Algerian team? We'll see. Rooftops will be the first encounter between the two. Gunny, whose name I just like so much, I think because it reminds me of someone from like from some sort of comic I think I read at some point. It's going to be our first point of contact, but we'll be of course keeping an eye out on what we have learned so far about the Gangstar team. Uzair has been a big part of the team, but Hero so far, we'll see if we can find them. There we are, 3-1, making use of a non-Dreadeye sniper rifle, still tier 7, so not slumming it necessarily. But so many players make use of the Dreadeye that it's a little bit surprising to see something else. However, it's working out pretty well for Algerians Pro. Gonna start out pretty right. It looks like Heroes actually going to change classes, I believe, to at least a little bit more of a close range up and personal. Not going to work out terrifically well, but still rocking up at the top of the score with 5 and 3 so far. Hero giving Algerian Pro a pretty decent lead so far. Uzair's going to actually drop out of this game, presumably a connection issue. It's not going to be great for the Gangstars, who lose out one of their best performing members. We are seeing the last few members of Gangstars coming back in again, particularly Amish coming in for the Gangstars. But I think these connection issues may really have caught them off guard. It's going to be a long distance to make up, though. Gangstars are getting started off well. Amish, who's just joined in, has already picked up, I believe, a couple of kills. No, 3 or 4. Rocking very quickly up towards the top of the score, or perhaps being brought in as an emergency substitute for the Gangstars to try and turn around their fortunes. Dude going to be able to pick up a kill along with one of his teammates as well. The Algerians still maintaining a healthy lead, but we've seen how quickly it can swing back and forth. The team, as soon as it becomes inattentive, does become vulnerable. Dude's going to get another kill coming through courtesy of the Dreadeye. 2 minutes concluded, and already halfway to the kill mark for the Algerian team. Very impressive performance. Gangstar need to step up massively. Certainly Shalom gave the Algerians a huge run for their money in the first 2 games of their series, but the Algerians came back round 3, won out 3-0 in that rush mode. But both teams would need to win out 2 games for that to happen here. Hero's going to pick up a couple more kills. Now 10-3 in this game. Very, very impressive. Honestly, there's not even comparable on the Gangstar side of things. Even their best performing members, Jarvis, 8 kills, 11 deaths so far. So really just being part of more kills and more deaths. Not really what they want. Uzair is back in proceedings. Didn't notice him coming back into the game. Will pick up a kill. Going to get traded back straight away, though. Not a situation Gangstar's can afford to get themselves into. So that's Gunny. We're going to see off screen landing another kill. Algeria is looking very, very comfortable, taking advantage of the connection issues for Gangstar in this game. But it makes me wonder, with how dominant they have been, I wonder if it would have necessarily made too much of a difference, as even with, I believe, all the players back in the game, the Algerians haven't showed any signs of slowing down. Spent a little bit of time with a few of the other members. Crank 2 and 7 in this game, not having the best of times. Perhaps seeking a little bit of cover underground is the best way to go at this point. Duke going to pick up another kill. Amish, one of the better performing members, is going to come through. Going to be, I think, yes, he's managed to at least trade out his life. But the Algerians very close to closing out this game on best of 5 as always. Twitch giveaway concluding after this first game, whoever does win it. So if you do want to enter in, your last chance is right now, twitch.tv/modern combat #semi. But the Algerians are so close to pushing this one out of commission. Let's find Jarvis 10 and 13, I think still up at the top of the scoreboard, but very telling for Gangstar. They can't get a kill without getting traded straight away. Jarvis going to be coming in with a bit of judgment action. It's going to be able to pick up 2, but will get cut down. And even if Gangstar keep making those kind of trades, they're still gonna lose this game 1. We did see how the Algerian team managed to find out how to bring more to bear earlier on, but 1 killed separating, and the Algerians take game number 1, 50-35. Rooftops can be a pretty tough map to play on, especially if you don't know how to get all the best angles. So we'll have to see how that one does work out in the long term. We will pop back because we've got ourselves a Twitch giveaway winner to determine. So let me get across there and see about, let's see, making ourselves all good for a winner. And again, hopefully we'll be lucky and the person who wins will be the person who's actually here. Okay, so our Twitch giveaway winner will be Distance Love Never Work. Post your dog tag and platform. Distance Love Never Work will be our... I'll post that across most of our platforms to make sure that I actually catch them. Hopefully they're still around, because we will have our YouTube giveaway going forward. So I'll get that all set up on here. For our final giveaway of the day. Hopefully, there you go, excellent, we've done very well with actually managing to keep track of everybody. Yes, Distance Love Never Work, I've got your details, I've got them noted down in our details here, so we can move officially on to our last giveaway of the day. We have got a passkey for our second game as well, so I'll just get in lobby before I start the YouTube giveaway. Okay, I think they are just setting up at the moment, so I'll get all the details put across. But as you might expect, I think you guys can probably guess how this giveaway is going to work. So it's going to be changed across to YouTube. Let's get ourselves the link to all of what is going on. Just make sure this is the right one. Yep, looks all groovy, so let's get it changed across on stream itself. It's going to be hashtag final, as you might expect. Alright. Shazamo! There we go. Phew. Alright, should be all up and ready for our second game of our grand final. So let's get the scores updated on here as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the tiny amount of effort I went to actually give these guys the correct logos. The ticker should be correct along the bottom of the screen as well. So hopefully we shouldn't be too far off. I'm just going to check to see if our lobby's back up yet. Have I got that wrong? Clutch McGaming, in answer to your question, the winners of the giveaways will have their details passed across to the Game Loft offices, and usually within about 2 weeks or so they will get 500 credits to be able to spend as they wish in-game on whatever they like. So it's a pretty good prize for a very little effort as far as actually entering it goes. I am not impossible. Winners do not get Paragon. People telling lies on the internet. Whatever's next. Whoa. Whoa. Outrageous. Still waiting on that next lobby to come up, but I don't think we're going to have enough time to fit a custom game in here. But hey, hashtag finals on the YouTube page if you'd like to be part of our final, very last giveaway of the whole day, which we will be doing the pulling the winner of once this final series has been concluded. It could be in as little as 2 games time, so waste no time in getting your hashtag in if we do see a clean 3-0 sweep from the Algerians. Though, in game number 1, I think there were some pretty substantial connection issues for the Gangstars, so potentially we could be seeing a very different game 2 if all the connections remain intact for the whole game. Apparently I was misled about the pass key, so we should, hopefully... Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. So that's what it was. We just had a bit of an outdated pass key, which meant we weren't going to the correct lobby, but now we are. And Shazamo, let's jump ourselves into things. Let's jump you guys in as well. Alright, alright, alright. I'll have to double check to see that they didn't switch sides because they started very quickly, but we did just about jump into the spectate slot, so hopefully we'll be fine. But yes, as you can see, the Algerian pros 1 game ahead of Gangstars, who currently don't have any to their own name. We'll see which side they end up joining. Let's see. Just got to try and remember which side, who's on which. Let's see. Mr. Bison. Who's there is on the Gangstars, and I think it may in fact be the same way around. Yes, it is. Oh wow, okay, well the Gangstars starting things off pretty fiercely, wanting to try and show us perhaps that that first game was a little bit of a fluke, or at least down to those connection issues, coming through with an enormous amount of kills very, very quickly. Frog Junkie, great to see you in the Twitch chat. Making some friendos as fast as possible, just like Gangstar, trying to pull through as many kills as I can. I'm going to be seeing Uzair getting taken a little bit by surprise. Gunning going to be able to get the kill thanks to a very well placed flash bang coming through, but Gangstar seems to be taking control of these mean streets so far. Hyper Gamer going to be able to pick up more kills as well. We're only 1 minute in, and Gangstar closing on that 15 kill mark. Very, very brutal action so far. Hero's going to be taken to the ground by Uzair. We'll see how the rest of the team is doing. Uzair is the number 1 at the moment, coming with the jump run and getting absolute work done. We'll finally be taken by Dude, who's also going to take out Jarvis. 6 kills separate ALG Pro. Uzair coming back out once again, looking to move through a whole load of normal kills. Gunning going to be able to get a kill onto Jarvis. Uzair does get cut down by Dude, who's doing pretty good work so far. We'll see if we can pull the camera across to them. Gunny going to get taken out with a lot of great pistol work coming out from Uzair in this match, really catching the opposition off guard, while the Algerians are slowly but surely catching up. A lot of that thanks to Dude. We'll see if we can find them on all of this. Mr. Bean on the backside of these things. Not getting Not doing too bad, not doing too great either. There we go, here's dude. Yeah, it's been these pistols coming out on the for both sides here, which seems to have been the real big difference makers. Last giveaway in progress. ALG Pro, 1 kill away from equalizing. Who's there going to get another kill through with another judgment? Dude also making the Stalk King coming through. Hero with a great play, picking up 2 for there. We've got Sunadu with the close range fighting coming through. The reload maybe a little bit. Let's see. Oh, that beautiful long range shot means ALG Pro are going to be neck and neck with Gangstar. 1 game up. And it could not be closer right now. Really big comeback from ALG Pro. A lot of it down to Dude and Hero. This judgment is so good at these close calls. Was able to get the snipe off kill. These headshots instantaneous. Really nice play. Jarvis is going to be able to pick up Dude and Gunny though. Gangstar starting to build a little bit ahead of its steam as we come towards the 4-minute remaining mark. 3 kills separating. Jarvis coming in. It's going to be finally taken down by Dude, but Dude going to be taken out by Amish immediately. We're seeing some very nice play from Gangstars who really starting to build up some real separation at the most crucial point in the match. Give them a lot of room to work with. Now going to be ahead by 6, and ahead by 7. Dude does get at least 1 kill coming through. But the Algerians, despite having managed to make a big comeback in here, I don't think have got enough in the tank to be able to pull it back in the last seconds. I am not impossible. England is my city. Oh boy. Dude getting the stalk on. He's going to run right into the meat of the Gangstar forces. Can't do it all by themselves. Gunny with a couple of kills coming through, but it's way too late. Gangstar stand poised to equalize this best of 5 series. Very strong performances. None of the connection issues that plagued them in game number 1. And not quite as strong as a performance as we saw from ALG Pro in game number 1, but still a respectable win, 50-40, which means we're going to game 3 of our grand finals as if it were a best of 3. The next team to win 2 games total will be our PC champions. Please do stay tuned. We'll be bringing you that next game as soon as we can. The YouTube giveaway remains in progress. Let's just get that back up on the screen. So please do enter that in, and we'll be drawing that giveaway as soon as the finals is concluded. But please do stay tuned for that game number 3, and we'll be back as soon as we can. Alright guys, we are back in once more. Just going to double check and make sure that Uzair on Gangstars, which means that we have got a swap over. Let me just get that corrected for you all. Alright, let's get into the action proper as soon as we can find our way to do so. There we go. So a very strong start to things from the Gangstars, but Algerian Pro, it's going to come back. Uzair actually suffering in this game. So far 2-0, going to be going back to that judgment once again. The Algerians managed to come back with a flurry of kills of their own. Uzair trying to make an impact on the map, going to pick up 2 quick kills now, 3 to make up. Now 3-3 in this game. Uzair going to be able to try to kill their own teammates. Going to run right into the heart of the Algerian team. Managing to get away from the most part. Gunny's going to be able to finally take them down. But a big head of steam being built up for the Gangstars here. Very impressive stuff so far. Let's take a quick look across that scoreboard and see where those kills are going. A lot of it is going to be on the aimish side of it. Mr. Bean's going to pick up a kill onto Dude. Dude, as you may remember, going to be a massive part of the success that the Algerians have had so far. Let's take a look at Hero, who's going to die immediately because of being allergic to being spectated. Nokia, who we've seen do so well in that rush mode before. Going to go back to that classic, going to be classic tier 5. So accurate when it's called for, but take a look and see. We've got some very, very tied up play on the bottom half of the map. Oh, sorry, on the right hand side of the map, which will wipe a lot of the Gangstar team out of commission for just a few seconds though, but it's still a 5-kill advantage going in the Gangstar side after a very good game 2 performance. It's now going to be on ALG to not fall behind further than they have already. That 3 or 4 kill advantage is being maintained by Gangstars though. It's going to be down to ALG Pro to see if they can come back, can manage to hold up a lead. It's really hybrid game and getting a kill. Noki going down very, very low. Still manages to stay alive. Going to go back into the fight and actually disconnect. They were shot so hard, they disconnected from the game, which is a bit disappointing. But Gunny is going to be able to trade themselves across. Hybrid game are doing absolute work in this game. If we can, we'll see if we can follow them. Nope, I don't think it's behaving right now. But so we'll just have to take who we can get. Gunny, who I like primarily because of their name. With a decent 5-5 record in this game. Actually the best performing member for ALG Pro right now, who are only behind by 4. It's actually going to be 4 players apiece. Looks like there's a connection issues for both sides. Do pick him another kill. Only 2 separating this. Judgment takes out Hero. The Judgment really being deployed here. Dude's going to be able to get a kill back onto Hybrid. Judgment's going to be able to get kills back as well. Amish coming through, taking out Dude. Gunny trying to find a target here, honestly. Again, we're finding this ALG Pro favouring the eastern side of the map, trying to bring themselves together, trying to find the numbers advantage. As we are heading towards the ending portion of our 3rd game, whoever wins out here will have the momentum, have the only need to win 1 more game to become our champions here today. Kills flooding through. But it's Gangstar building up ahead of steam, nearly getting in the way up to 40. Dude manages to get the kill onto Hybrid once more. Gunny still looking for a target. Let's follow Amish for a while because they've been doing absolutely crazy good for the Gangstar side. Will get taken down, of course. The Caster Curse in full effect. Amish going to try and grenade their own teammates, which is a interesting tactic. But the kill difference, ALG Pro managed to almost catch up though. Immediately that hope snatched away from them. Now they've got to make up a whole 5 more kills in the dying seconds of this game 3. The museum could be the final nail in their sarcophagus. Hero and Mr. Bean going to die in each other's arms. Uzair going to take out Dude. Gunny going to be able to get a kill as well. 4 kills separated. Gunny with 2 kills coming through, with 2 kills coming back immediately from Gangstar. Only 2 kills away from this 3rd game win. So important. Grenades flying out left and right. Amish taking a little bit of damage. He's going to run into multiple members of ALG Pro, but a nice airstrike from Uzair cleans that one up, making that 50-44. Not as decisive as Game 2, but still a pretty comfortable win for the Gangstars. Now only one game away from becoming our champions. A lot of pressure on ALG Pro as we move on to our fourth game of the finals. Please do stay tuned to find out who is going to be the winner. Will it be found next game, or will we go to the rush on the Game 5? Only one way to find out, and that's to stay tuned. Keep those entries coming in on YouTube, and we'll be back as soon as we've got the next game for you. Alright guys, as you can see, we are heading on to Scramble for potentially the last game of today. Gangstar stand 2-1 over their opponents, ALG Pro. What do you guys think? Will it be a comeback special from ALG, or have Gangstar got their number? We'll see if the tactics do come into play as we head into proceedings. Let's see if we can find some of our big names from the previous game. Gunny is going to pick up the first blood for ALG Pro. A very nice start to proceedings, but Uzair is going to trade it back straight away. Gunny taking out Uzair. In return, ALG starting this one out pretty strongly. Those judgment kills coming from both sides. I think both sides realizing how effective that pistol can be. At pretty much whatever range you want to take it through. Gangstar do steal away the lead once more. ALG Pro stand with so much to lose right here and now. They only hope that Gangstar, with that one game worth of cushion in this best of 5 series, won't throw everything at them because up until this point, ALG Pro have been suffering, have been struggling in these matches. Nice bit of sniper action coming out there, but the 2-on-1, too much to deal with for even the most heroic of heroes. ALG, though, do manage to stay ahead. Let's see if we can find Gunny once more, because they have been doing pretty darn well in this game. Hero's going to pick up a couple of kills. The Gunny now 4-0 with that Dreadeye. The Scramble map, such a great map for slotting these shots through with the Dreadeyes in almost impossible to fight back from position. So many kills, just uncontestable. And it's ALG Pro managing to really pull ahead thanks to that so far. Gonna have those kill streaks come in. Auto turret gonna give Gunny a little bit of assurance, not gonna get spawned behind at least. And we're seeing a real big presence from ALG over on the eastern side or right hand side of the map, western side or left, contained entirely by Gangstar players who are trying to find even a moment's worth of safety. But ALG really played to their strengths in this mode. So many sniper kills coming through. Uzair managing to trade one back, but dude, getting work done as well. Two more coming through. ALG, a totally different team than we saw on the previous map. I think Scramble's definitely playing to their strengths. It doesn't seem like Gangstar can afford to take a sniper battle with the guys from Algeria who are looking exceptional right now. Exactly what we needed to see if we're going to see this finals go all the way through to game number 5. YouTube giveaway does remain in progress, and the progress of ALG Pro towards that 50 kill limit seems to be inexorable. It's up until this point, we've yet to see that big reaction we need to see from Gangstars. If we're going to see them come back, Jarvis does get a kill. We'll see if we can find some of these guys. There we go, Jarvis. So, worth noting, again, Jarvis only going to have a +3 kills over death, so not exactly ideal for Gangstars. Need to keep those deaths down, but so many long-range kills coming through for ALG Pro. Really impressive stuff, honestly. And we can just see how much Gangstar are struggling in this kind of game mode. Most in town, we're saying you suspect the 2-2 series. I think you may well be right, unless we see something crazy coming out of Gangstars here, who are trying to rush down this sniper line, trying to get those bombing runs coming in. It's starting to work as we finally see the line of ALG being broken, but ALG, even if they are wiped off the map, and it does seem to be the case right now, we're still going to need to see something absolutely crazy from the Gangstars. If ALG can pull themselves back even a little bit, Nokia 3310 is going to snake his way around, find even more kills coming through. One more kill and ALG will have tied up this series 2-2. And there we have it. We are going to a game 3. Sorry, game 5. I apologize. In our best of 5 grand finals, ALG Pro take on Gangstar. We're doing a YouTube giveaway winner at the end of the next match, which will be, sorry, you can just see my scoreboard software there, which will be on Rush. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be back as soon as we have that match for you. it all comes down to this all tournament long. This PC Cup number 15, Gang Stars from Pakistan taking on ALG Pro from Algeria. This one rush game decides who will be our champions. Take a look over this battlefield, because this is the very last time it's not going to be filled with gunfire and explosions. Let's get ourselves started. Gangstar on the blue team, ALG Pro over on the red. It looks like some of the Gangstar guys having a little bit of connection trouble. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a little bit surprising. I think we may have had... Well, that's definitely not going to be how our finals is going to end. So, I don't know quite what happened there, but we'll have to go back to our in-between games. I think there was some connection issues on the side of the Gangstar, so looking to... start over again. Do apologise for that. A little bit of a tease to you guys, but hey, if it helps build anticipation, I'm all for it at least one more time. But yes, I think because all their players didn't make it in time for the first round, they didn't want to start with being 2 members down, which honestly is perfectly reasonable. So we're going to have a rehost on that one, and hopefully will not be too long before we get back into that decisive game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Frog Junkie, you want to be a moderator in the game chat? You're tired of it being a dating site. I've not noticed anyone trying to date in the YouTube chat, but hey, I am fully prepared to be surprised by that. We will have that lobby back up in just a second, and that YouTube giveaway as soon as this is done, whoever does win. Oh no, I've been found out now realizes that I in fact have sabotaged this finals for my own nefarious ends. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning. One day I'll get there, and my shenanigan plans will result in me being able to kidnap the final and hold it hostage in exchange for delicious candy. In exchange for the finals. Phew. Alright guys, well, they're just rehosting back up at the moment, so just a few more seconds separate. But hey, in the chats, please let us know, do you think, will it be ALG? Do you think it will be the Gangstars who will take our grand finals? MC5, Crazy Unbeatable, unfortunately don't have any spare credits to give away for trivia today. That's a good idea. I'll see about doing that for another time. Now, the investigative journalist uncovering the deep darkness at the heart of the Modern Combat 5 tournament. It's all about the holding the last game hostage to make sure that you guys don't have as fun of a time as you deserve. But yes, keep those hashtag finals coming in, because that giveaway will be over and done with shortly, and that will be your final chance for today to get those free credits. Because after tomorrow's tournaments, we will be on approximately a month-long hiatus. This will be your last chance for a while to get hold of those 500 free credits. And for all of you guys who've won already today, and I will read out the Roll of Honor, which is going to be Travis Vanderheiden over on Facebook, Matthew Beast on Mob Crush, Distance Love Never Work, Lasai. On Twitch, and YouTube winner could be you. Just stay tuned. We have got another pass key being sent through for that final game. Hopefully we'll have a bit better luck with it this time round. We will be heading back, of course, on to the construction site. MC5 Crazy Unbeatable. Yes, the final giveaway is on YouTube, which will hopefully be displayed on screen at the moment. Yes, it is. So you can be part of that. Nikki's gameplay, so you're rooting for Gangstar. They seem focused. I think that's certainly a reasonable facing there. Oh, I think they may have changed size. Let's have a look. I think they have. So double check. So Gangstars, I've got Uzair on them. Yeah, so I think they've changed sides again. So it doesn't really make an enormous amount of difference, but let's swap over and make sure everything's nice and pretty for you guys, and I'll make sure, just double check. Yes, I believe that's all fine. Yep, Uzair over on the red team. So what I tend to do is I'll look for a particular player on each side who I can remember the name of easily to identify which team is which, because these guys aren't using clan tags or anything. So, once more we are going in there. Distance love never work. You are more than welcome for me saying your name. There's the first kill coming through for Gangstar. The numbers advantage now in their favour. As Uzair leaves, ooh, well, that's going to even things up. That's a bit unfortunate. Hero going to be looking through for that sniper scope. Going to have a little pistol hanging from his gun. That's evidently evidence of some kind of extra shoulder cannon, which of course is banned out in these taunts. Grenades being thrown through, not going to find their targets. Getting a little bit of a return present coming back through. 1 minute and change left on the clock. Doesn't look like either side anywhere near taking that relay, so if the clock runs out, we will just go to first team to die, or first team to capture. Dude is going to land a kill onto Hybrid. Oh man, and Nokia's going to get a kill as well. ALG managing to course correct because of Uzair disconnecting. Nikki's gameplay is going to give away the credits on your own live streams. Well, can't fault you there. Regifting. It's really the gift that just keeps on giving. Literally. ALG Pro with that final kill will go up 1 round. But will we see the return of Uzair? No. Not going to be here for second round either. Disaster for Gangstar. Uzair, I think, just slipped in and is going to be part of this second game. Let's take a look on the map and count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All the members of Gangstar are here. That couldn't have been closer. A couple of seconds later for Uzair, and they would have had to sit out this one. It's gonna distance love never work. Your heart beats very fast. Well, this is the game to be doing it in. This is everything. The whole tournament rests on this rush game mode. 1 game up for ALG. They managed to get the kill onto Uzair. He comes back. He gets nailed immediately. We'll see if we can find. Gunny is 1-0 in this final. Dude and Nokia both have been doing work. Not going to get taken out, but Dude and Kabach are going to be able to get a couple of kills for themselves. Now it's only 1 member remaining. ALG take the second round. Now Gangstars will now need to win 3 in a row if they're going to come back from this one. Nokia doing work so far. Let's keep an eye. We'll see if we can find Uzair, who's been doing pretty well. Nokia 30-10, one of the best performing members. Jarvis struggling this one with 2 deaths and 0 kills. Nokia 2 and 1. Both teams stalking each other. First blood does go across to ALG Pro. They looking very good right now. That so much of this, and Uzair leaves again. Oh my god. Gangstar plagued by connection issues, now down to just 3 members, and they need to take out the entirety of ALG Pro. Trade kill comes through. Gangstar can't afford to trade though. 2 against 4. We're going to need to see a miracle from Gangstar to come out here. Hybrid Gamer waiting with the judgment in the corner, looking for the targets, hoping not to get flanked around. Does find one, takes out Hero, doesn't see the Nokia coming in from the side. Now it's going to be just 1 more remaining. We'll see if we can find them if the spectator's going to let us do that. I'm not sure if it's going to. Let's see if I can alternate out cameras. There we go. Oh, it's actually 1-on-1 Gunny against Pap. It's time to duel. 1-on-1 on the construction site. This could be the destruction or the redemption of Gangstar. Papa finds his opponent, but it's coming on face-to-face fight, and there's the first round for Gangstar. They stay alive in this final game of the final round of the final PC Cup of the season. Papa comes out big for Gangstar. Hasn't been one of their best performers. Well, I say that actually going to be one of the best remaining performers, because Uzair is not part of this match once again. Dude with a long range advantage still lies heavily in ALG's favour, but Gangstar managed to even up the numbers. Now it's going to be 3-on-3. Gangstar need to win 2 more rounds in a row. Dude looking for that long range sniper shot. Will he find it? Finds another target instead. Coming down the ramp, and Jarvis is put out to roost. Dude with another kill onto Pap. Amish there, last remaining member, last hope, and is eliminated. ALG Pro 3-1. 3 games to 2. That is it. We have your champions. ALG Pro from Algeria beat out Gangstar from Pakistan. Congratulations to ALG Pro. Commiserations to Gangstar. 2,000 credits to Gangstar. 5,000 credits to ALG Pro. That will be all for our PC Cups, but there will be 2 more iOS tournaments tomorrow. iOS Red, iOS Blue. Whew. And we've still got a YouTube giveaway winner. So let's get our last bits and pieces in place for that. Man, what a great finals. A very well earned final game there from ALG Pro, winning out 3-2. I'll just let our admins know so they can relax a bit knowing that the tournament is over. 3-2 ALG. I think at some point I had a... Oop. Let's see if I have a... Okay, never mind. I'm just going to change the status message. Algerian Pro from Algeria, as you might expect, are our winners. Congratulations. YouTube giveaway ending after this game. So let's change that to ending now, because we will do our giveaway winner. Right, so let's get in place. Alright, our YouTube giveaway winner will be... I'll just put this in the chat. Oh, okay, that's an interesting name. Hopefully I'll get that remotely right. Sibo Nothoko Ngadi. I'll put it in the chat. Dog tag and platform. Because I've almost certainly completely butchered that name. But yes, Sibo, if you are still around, you are our final winner of the day. So if you can post your dog tag and platform, once you've done that, that will be the end of our last PC stream. Again, congratulations to Algerian Pro, or ALG Pro, for being our winners of the day. Very impressive performance. And a well-deserved 3-2 win. Very impressive. And let's have a quick look across and see if we've got a response from Sibo. I can see Sibo posted final again after winning, but hopefully they'll be paying enough attention to realise that they have won. I'll post that message once more. Tasty Pizza, thank you for being a good sport and saying congratulations. There we go. Sibo is a winner and is also a PC platform player. Great. So that will be it for us today. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream, and thank you for your interactions. It's made it a lot more fun over the course of today. So once more, congratulations on Facebook to Travis van der Heiden, on Mobcrush to Matthew Beast, on Twitch to Distance Love Never Work, and on YouTube to Sibo Mathunko. I'm gonna give up. Sibo, that's any part of your name I can probably even try and pronounce, but that's a cool name. I'm just gonna make sure I've got all of your bits and pieces in here. So yes, got your dog tag. Just double checking, that's all. So F5, E4, F8. Yes, on PC. Great. So yes, that's going to be it for us this evening. Thank you guys for watching, and please do come back tomorrow. 2 hours before today's tournament will be the start of the first iOS tomorrow, and then we'll also have a last of the season, the Blue Cup, later on in the evening. Hope you guys will come and join us. That Hacksaw will be coming on, so it's going to be twice the fun for those final 2 streams. and then we'll be taking that approximately month break before we do come back with hopefully some new and exciting ideas for all of you guys. Thank you all for all of your time, and we'll be catching you hopefully tomorrow.